No, it really does suck thinking you have a secret no one else knows. I don't know. This gift. Jesus said, hey, you're gonna see demons. You're gonna have to remove them. I don't think he was talking about like the demons that run on people's walls and stuff like that. I think it was like the same thing back then. I don't know what they called it, but we call it narcissism today. You know what I mean? I think those are the demons that they were talking about. Jesus was. That's why he told his disciples, go send the message of truth. Get those demons out, AD. Let the people know there's a better way. I'll pay for a haircut today. Listen, Bob, it's not a matter of money, okay? Why is it always about money with you? You want to save my hair, but you don't want to save yourself. Doesn't make sense to me, bruh. But hey, you should spread this around the world, AD. We are in a spiritual war right now. I don't know if you know that or not, brother, but we are. And guess what? There's only two sides to this war. There's two spirits you can get into. You know what I mean? You can either get into the spirit of Christ, or if you don't like talking Christ, you know what I mean? You're from another religion. You just don't want to take on Christ. The spirit of truth, Father. You know what I mean? The spirit of truth. Or there's the Antichrist, or the anti-truth. Who you skin riding with there, brother? I'll tell you who I think you're currently. I can't tell you if you're functioning with God or not, but I can only point out things that doesn't make it look good. You know what I mean? You got to accept who you are and want to change, AD. Oh, brother, you know what I mean? It's a spiritual war, bud. You got to pick one side or the other. And remember when Jesus said, "Don't be a fucking fence rider." Don't You can't go back and forth sleeping with the enemy when it feels good. You know what I mean? You got to pick one side of her, and you got to have no fear. You know what I mean, AD? No fear, bud. The Bible that everybody loves and adores and picks over the word. They pick the words. Well, those words tell you, I don't know, is it a coinky dink? I don't know, bud. 365 times. No fear, AD. No fear. Do not fear the devil. He is a pussy. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. He's just he's only hornswoggled a bunch of men. That's it, bud. That's it. His power comes from men that manipulate other men to give them the power to give her all to sainty. But listen, AD, I remember this interview and it seemed like it came back too soon, but maybe it was on purpose. Maybe it's all just a big fucking show. But but what I think it was Jay Z and Kevin Hart, and they come back from a commercial or something, and they're talking about getting to the final door and not being able to open it and see it. You know what I mean? Can you imagine being tricked and fooled by Satan and not even getting a peek to see? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're getting their information, AD. I don't know if they're getting their information from books, but it's bad news. Books are bad news. They're good and they can be used for God and they can be used against God. You know what I mean? They're men's words, but every freaking word in a book comes from men. But hey, what spirit you want to take on, AD? I want you in the spirit of Christ. Captain Midnight and Slayback coming in hard on America. Okay, dipshits. Here's your chance to prove me dumb. Okay? Like, I'm tired of you fucktards not answering me. It really does irritate me, and you look stupid, and that's what hurts me is I know you're looking stupid, in the end, it hurts you. It's not really me. But hey, bud, we've determined the biggest scandal right now is the Biden scandal, right? Nobody told you guys that Biden wasn't mentally well. Well, they did. They did, bud. They did. Remember the paperwork, not responsible for it. Hey, don't be jealous, all right? Captain Midnight, you gotta let me know, bud. You're in trouble. You're fuck, bud. Do you want to go to hell if there's a hell? I don't know if there is, but you are fucking skin riding with Satan, bud. Real bad. Oh man. Oh. Anyways, that Biden thing. You got to question. Shouldn't Kamala have came forward if she truly worked for the people? She had to know there was something, especially when they said about the paperwork. Kamala should have came forward and said, "Hey, America, I'm not trying to make a power move here, but we did just find out that Biden's not capable of paperwork." I don't want it to believe it to be true, but now that someone else thinks it too, now I feel the need to stand up for the American people and take control. And because, but I just did this video. We don't know who Kamala Harris is. Is she even an American? Eh? Slayback? Is she like Candace Owens comes out? Either Candace Owens should be in fucking jail, brother, for big fat lies, or America should fucking realize it's laying in big lies. Big lies, and it doesn't want to acknowledge zombies. Just America, USA, USA. I'm telling you, don't identify with the country. You know what I mean? Because then you're identifying with its government, right? It's better just to be a child of God, no matter what land you are on. Don't have to be part of a group. You know what I mean? You can separate yourself from the group. You know what I mean? Especially if they're with the Antichrist. You want to be skin riding with the spirit of truth, right? That way the ride continues. Now, Captain Midnight, I don't know where your ride ends up if you don't smarten the fuck up, but that's on you, bud. I can't determine your relationship with God. I can only point out and say, hey, brother, I love you and I want the best for you. Hey? Oh, Carl stitching his wife's jogging suit out. Well, bud, this is my fucking jogging suit, dude. This is my gangster outfit. You know what I mean? Dude, why do you hate everything about me? Now you don't like mine. Slick, cool daddy fucking outfit, but I like her. I don't like to be flashy, but this is comfortable. Actually, you know what I mean? It not only does it look good, it fucking feels good, but it feels like $1,000,000. And I'll tell you, I probably didn't. It's probably a winter's outfit or something. My wife was probably in there and went, "Oh, I'm gonna make Carl snazzy." I didn't pick it out. The wife picked it out for me. But I dig it. But hey, Slayback's got the pigs in the house. Pigs in the house. So, not matching today, Bubba. Orange and pink. Well, I'm sorry. I don't really. It's really brown. This orange. It's more of a brown. But still, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care how I look. I don't care. You guys can't see me anyways. You certainly don't hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. That's a merch shirt for sure. I've been using that slogan for years before the spiritual awakening. Hear me? I can prove it. Hey, like they, you really want to call me a map? Is that what you want to do, buddy? Buddy. Okay, whatever. You put those thoughts out there as much as you want, and they're only going to curse you back. But you can't curse me with your thoughts. I've been out here for a long time on the YouTube streets trying to clean up the bullshit that you guys don't think you have any power to control. You guys keep coming in my comments, Carl, please stop. You can't do anything about this. Listen, that's because you're in the spirit of fucking Satan, but that's what Satan does to you. He makes you fear, he makes you think that you're weak and you're worthless, and there's nothing you can do about your own situations. Well, I'm here to tell you there, like they only you can change your situation there, buckaroony. And I want you with God, but you just want to keep playing stupid games, eh, bud? What do you think? Do you think Kamala Harris, if she lied about who she is, should she be in jail for trying to be your president, hiding things? I don't. Is that should that be a thing, a possibility? I mean, we're still working on fucking Mark Zuckerberg there. You guys still can't fucking clue into that. That me had fucking manipulated the world, and well, apparently America's not going to let the fucking world have its fucking just due. You know what I mean? But then again, what are we learning these days, AD? That lab leak might be an American lab leak. Maybe you guys can take that dome money and shove it up your asses and compensate the world for your leak. Hey, if it was your leak, I don't want you to pay for it if it wasn't, but you know what I mean? Hey, brother boy. Hey. Mm, mm. That whole South African thing. Those videos, they just didn't go over well. I don't think I did. I think America, Canada, we should be helping people that need help and are, want a better life and their lives are being threatened. You know what I mean? But if you guys are going to do it for the white South Africans, shouldn't you do it for the Palestinians as well? Like, if you guys plan on taking over Gaza, at least offer them something. You know what I mean? But you guys aren't taking care of those people, are you? No. In fact, your little dictator over there, he's dictated that all these other countries take in these people as refugees. But he wants to kick people out of his country that you get how this is all sorts of like really stupid, right, Captain Midnight? Are you just let me know where I'm wrong. Anywhere, please. I mean, no, we funded the NIH and gain function. It was our responsibility. Shit happens, dude. Crimea River. Well, it was your president who wanted money from China when it was the China disease, but when it might be yours, oh, oh, Crimea River. Just like a good little narcissist, AD. I want you to pay when I thought you were the problem, but hey, the problem's me. Fuck, Crimea River, man. Like, oh, go away, you baby. Or, are you playing the art of the deal, AD? Who are you skin riding with there, brother? It's a spiritual war, and well, you got no spirit. What happens to those with no spirit? I don't know, AD. I don't know. What happens when we die, bud? I'm not trying to put fucking fear into you, but I mean, you're the one that believes in Jesus and hell and all. I can get mad at me going, you don't even know, you can't even say you know there's hell. Well, no, bud. I don't know. I have no proof. No solid proof. I take it in as if there is hell because I don't want to go there. But to give you a 100%, bud, no, 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 no. Never been there that I know of, unless this is it. This has been a bad trip. You know what I mean? Not very good on the brain. Not a good time. Not a good time if you wanna be a child of God, AD. You're gonna have every meathead in town coming after you. Oh, I don't know why I hate you. You're crazy. I'm not gonna tell you why, because 'cause I'm not smart enough to figure out how to tell you why you're crazy. Instead, I'll let Ashley's Biden stay a secret. Ashley Biden's diary stay a secret. Wanna protect Joe. Hey, protecting Joe. Ah, maybe Joe did nothing. Maybe with a few questions, but he's not mentally capable of paperwork. Is he mentally capable of even knowing what he did in the past? Or is he? Still, like, it is odd that he sniffs as much as he does, you know what I mean? It is weird. Carl is so damn crazy. Hey, Snaggy. Snagglepuss. I like this outfit. You wait, I got a hat for it and a mask. I'm the wordsmith. I only follow the word, so I'm part of the word. You know what I mean? That's what they say. You gotta believe it to achieve it. And I believe it. And you guys, you better start believing it or you'll never achieve it. Don't get caught in a fantasy where you don't have to do anything. Pick up that cross. Pick up that cross. Bear the weight of your own bullshit. uh, hey, I'm gonna make a fucking video for Putin. Putin. Hey, I'm gonna fucking address Putin the way I want. I'm gonna tell that little motherfucker. I'm gonna say, listen, Pootie, you better get your shit together. Stop being a pussy. Push the fucking button, buddy. Stop threatening the world with your little fucking nookie wookies and just fucking, baby, do it. Achieve all the karma that you would fucking get from that. Do her, baby girl. See how the afterlife goes for you. I don't know what you've been promised, Putin, but there's a price to pay for all the fucking bullshit that you put out into the world. So, hey, if you're sure you're riding with God, Putin, like you're trying to convince the world, give her a good go. See how that goes. Hey, catch him midnight. It ain't easy being cheesy, bud. I don't know. You want a slice of this cheese, you're gonna have to work for it, bud. And not in that gay way. You know what I mean? Listen, trust me, you want what I got. You want some Christ in you. You know what I mean? He told you it's there. You just gotta want her. Snaggy? Snaggy. Snaggy running around town. I used to have a hot wife. I'm a stud. Snaggy. I know that my government fucked me, but I never got to work another day in my life. I'm happy. Snaggle Plus. I love you, buddy. I and all, Captain Midnight, one arm. Probably look like the Run DMC. Run Gay MC. Is that what you're trying to call me there, Snaggy? Why do you guys always want me gay? I don't want you gay unless you want to be gay. Like you got to be who you want to be there, Snaggy. I'm not here. I'm here to try and help you get to God. You know what I mean? And that's through the truth. And you got to find out the truth for yourself. I can't tell you what the truth is, bud. You got to want her for yourself. You got to want the truth over your truth. You know what I mean? You got to want Christ over what makes you feel good, Snaggy. That's why being with Christ is hard. It's a hard road, they say. Very hard, Snaggle. You pick up that cross, it's not just your burdens you have to bear, it's the burdens of others too. And you gotta do it with a smile, bud. You gotta say, "I love you. Whip me more, baby." I like it. I really don't, but it's like, "You guys are only hurting yourselves. Please don't do this. Please don't do this." "Hey, D. Hey, bud. Uh, mm, you be begging us to come save you for your $10 necklace. Oh, you know that this is not a $10 necklace, but maybe, who knows? Maybe the folks in Mexico tricked and fooled me, but I was told it was the real Silver District. The tour bus took me there, and he gave me a special deal. He said, "Only because 'cause you're Canadian. If you were American, I wouldn't give you this deal." True story, true story. I'm not making her up, but you know what I mean? I got to cross in Mexico at a different place. Very nice, eh? Like that? It's beautiful. Yeah. So this reminds me to pick up my cross, and also reminds me of, that trip, you know, good times. It got to midnight. It has a cross on it, yes. Moo story. A moo story. Carl, you and Snaggy have something in common. Y'all are both maps. Why are you trying to convince yourself that I'm a fucking map buddy? I want them off the streets and you just want to stay silent. But your superhero Upchurch, he's speaking on it, eh? And you guys are just playing the game. He's talking about idiots like you like that. You and Uncle Will. That's who he's talking about. You guys are the fucking idiots, but he doesn't realize he's the idiot on the side of the idiots. Hey, if there were more people like me, my Bill Gates would be fucking in trouble. But instead, you can just run around being a fucking billionaire, bud. Telling you how great he is, and you're fucking buying onto his groceries. But RFK is gonna take care of that, right? Sounds good. But we know that RFK is compromised. Is he a sexual deviant? He should come forward. If he is a sexual deviant and he is fucking being handled, he should come forward because you can't be with God and be handled at the same time. Because if you're being handled, that's being handled by Satan, right, Captain Midnight? RFK is being handled by Satan. It doesn't matter who's handling him. Someone's pulling even just one little string. One little string. Hey, holding his sexual deviancy against him. Should be proud of your past. Learn from it. Try and get over it. What makes you want to be that sexual deviant? You know what I mean? What would possess you to do such a thing? Hey, hey, like I'm just saying, it should mean something. I'm not saying that there's not people that have cheated and have become better people and they learn from their cheating and shit like that. I'm definitely not saying. But people who cheat and just continue to do it, they're not loyal people. You know what I mean? They're just not. I'm sorry, if they can't be loyal to their wives, they can't be loyal to their country. It's because if they can get a benefit out of it, they will take somebody's out of feelings out of the equation and just take their own in. Hey, you understand what I'm saying, Captain Midnight? You can't trust a man like that. You can say it's just his wife, but no, if he can get pleasured and keep someone in the dark about it, he'll do her. But he'll play the role of the good guy all the way. You know what I mean? Look at fucking Clinton. He played the art of the deal for how long? And did not have sexual relations with that woman. Hey, Bucko, we got your cum stain right here, bud. What do you got to say now, huh? Well, I didn't really consider that as sexual. I guess they have my cum stain now. Yeah, I guess I have to admit it. And to know that, he felt the need to violate an intern with a cigar. I don't get it. I don't even get it. You know what I mean? That's power. That's power, baby. Uh, do you take cigars there, Captain Midnight? Are you taking cigars? Are you getting smoked all the time, baby? Captain Midnight? Oh, you fucking people. It's crazy. It's fucking these days we're living in. This spiritual war that we're in. And fucking crazy. Some chick. Some chick. Like these girls, who I'm trying to think of whose fucking podcast I was watching, and I was watching on there. A Sue or something, I think it was. And he showed this was legit. I'm just like, this girl decided to sleep with 600 people in 6 months or something like that. Well, she got bored with that. And apparently, she's been sleeping with all these people to make this achievement come to fruition, right? She's just manifesting the shit right out of it. And she felt like it wasn't enough. It wasn't a big enough goal. And then she decided to take, look at this, 600 sausages in one day. Well, this is for real. The poor girl on the brink of fucking realizing her dream and her destiny. Fuck. I think she was at like 585 or something like that. And she just couldn't take it anymore. So close to her dream, and she just fucking gave it up. You know what I mean? Don't ever give up on your dreams, people. No, I won't. I will never give up on my dreams of you, Captain Midnight, and the rest of the world. I will try and bring peace on earth there, fucking Captain Midnight. But we all got to realize the truth first because, well, we're going to have to hurt a little bit because love hurts when you find out that you're not really being loved from the other side. You were living in a false reality there, Captain Midnight. And in order to find the real love, you'll have to give up who you currently are right now. Give up the ignorance and stupidity and be willing to find the true you within the truth. Because Jesus loves you and he wants you to try. But if you don't want to try Captain Midnight, it's on you, brother. You know what I mean? I want the best for you, but if you don't want the best for you, then keep this skin ride going for old fucking Antichrist. Hey, you are does that make you feel powerful, Captain Midnight? You are the Antichrist. Hey, you are part of the body of the Antichrist. Of course you feel powerful. Listen, the Antichrist is a pussy. It's just a bunch of men who have been manipulated and fooled to play the wrong game. And to play the right game ain't even that fucking hard. It's not. You guys have been so fucking fooled and manipulated to think like it shouldn't be hard. Be a decent human being, not a Noidian. Captain Midnight, give up your noidness and shine like the being you were meant to be. Hey, bud, we want the best for you over here. We do. We want you on the fucking the Truth Club, bud. We want you in the Truth Club, Captain Midnight. Look at you. Look at Fuck, man, you can type faster than I can talk. You're just a moon over here. Am I saying something that's, well, is it affecting your little heart? Are you questioning what happens when you die and questioning your behavior? And now you're going all demon like. You'll never take my brain, Carl. Here's the thing. I don't want to take your brain. I'm Captain Midnight. I want you to take your brain. You don't own it, bud. You're giving her to the Antichrist. You and most of the world. You shouldn't feel so stupid. Most of the world has. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about anybody who's buying on to the fucking head of the Catholic Church there. I'm not saying there's not good Catholic people that are with Christ and are willing to do the right things and stand up when they see something wrong. But I think the head of it's a snake. Sure. And I'm allowed to say that because I got reasons. They like the WEF, and I've seen them doing deals with Rothschilds before or Rockefellers, one or the other. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, Captain Midnight, did you know those fucking Catholic fucking the Pope, he was striking deals with fucking Schmittler over there in Germany, eh? Speaking of Germany, do you know how they mind fuck their people? I seen this thing where they were on this search for this book where it told them they were the fucking king daddy of all races. Eh? Big blonde, blue-eyed warriors back in the day. And all the world had screwed us out of what we deserved. So they were on the hunt for this book so they could show people all these ancient tasks and say, look, and blah, blah, blah. And we are the race. But, anyways, so I'm just letting you guys know they use the same dirty fucking Jedi mind tricks on you guys today. That's why they got you guys convinced. You guys coming in with your USA, 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 your America flags, or this and that. They want you to feel like you're the bestest in all of the world is. And that everyone else is inferior to you. Congratulations, Donald, and your forefathers. If America really wanted to be strong, it would be one nation under God, not its government. Babies, tell me where I'm wrong. And well, your government, like I say, this is easy, comprehensible stuff if you're really with God. The whole we will take Greenland by military force if we have to. And JD Vance over there in Greenland just putting down fucking Denmark and it's dirty pool. It's dirty, 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 and it's not of God. You guys don't deserve things just because you think so. You might want to think about how God wants to think it. That might be want to be where we go with things, but no. But hey, we're still trying to figure out over there. Maybe that'll be the big American fucking best kept secret. Kamala Harris wasn't who she said she was. All the credit should go to Candace Owens for that one. At least for me, because I never would have known unless it was for Candace Owens. But hey, here's the deal. If Candace is lying, Candace should pay for her lies and her manipulation because she showed proof. She showed how to work and how she got to the conclusions that she came to. And Kamala at any time could have came forward and said, hey, Candace, you're being a silly nilly over there. You got some wrong info. Here, let me fill you in a little bit more. But we can't do that today. We gotta hide. And we as citizens, we can't recognize how easy things would be to find out the truth, but no, that'd be the hard way, wouldn't it? Someone's fifis would get hurt, and we can't have fifis hurt in this world. Well, fuck your fifis. I'd say, like, you gotta say to yourself, you gotta say, self, fuck my fifis. I want better. I want better for myself. I want out of my ignorance and my stupidity. I want to take a look around the world. I don't want to take on what Carl tells me. No, no, no. That's not what Carhar's here to tell you. No, no, no. Don't get your knickers in a knot. It's for you to figure out. But you got to wipe the ignorance and stupidity out of your brain first, little me. You know what I mean? And you're having a tough time with that. But what else do we got going on in the world today? Hey, I am a teacher. I'm a good teacher. But I'm an even better student, I think. Where was I going with that, little me? Where was I going with that? Don't worry, buddy. You will be one of the greatest teachers that mankind has ever seen, little me. You are going to be a superstar. I just hope you learn to shine, but don't be like superstars of today. Don't go the Lady Gaga way. No, no, no. Mm, Sam Harris, Sam whatever. You know what I mean. Anybody who's worshiping like Dave Grohl, like such a nice guy, and he ruins it by fucking loving Saint tonight. Why would you joke about stuff like that? Kids might fucking hear it, take it seriously. Like, oh, Dave. Like that's the thing. You get tricked and fooled. You think the devil comes and fucking he's all no. Sometimes God comes as the bad guy. You know what I mean? He's the guy you don't want to hear from. Because then you find out you're a bad guy. Like I blame Bill Gates and all this all the time. Hey, little me. The guys come together. Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, fucking George Soros, blah 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 blah. But really, they're not the enemy, dude. You are. Everybody's their own enemy. Like it's clear to fucking see there's an issue, but out of your guys' lips, there's nothing we can do, Carl. Stop it. You look crazy. No, this is what you're supposed to look like when you have Christ in you. You know what I mean? When you not only want better for yourself, but you want better for others. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you can hate the Mashiach all you want, but he'll only ever give you back love. And sometimes when you love something, you gotta set it free. You know what I mean? And I will get to a point where I just set you free. Little me, I can't take you. It's not that you're hurting me, little me, because I know how much you're hurting you. And I don't want that inside of me anymore. I want you better in the head, but if you don't want you better in the head and you want elite pedophiles to run your children's world, that's on you, bud. Stay in your weakness. Because to me, we talk about the simple things and using common sense. Well, Gavin Newsom should have been out of there like fucking a long time ago when he was first telling you guys, no, 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 wear your mask, do all this shit, and then he's out doing the complete opposite. That should have been a clear indicator. Or when he cleans up your streets for China, China's leader, not China, China's leader. Where it all, how all of a sudden did they have room for all these homeless people? Where'd they all go? Do we even know? Little me. It's hard to keep track of everything these days, eh, bud? But Gavin Newsom is a fighter, eh? He just won't give up on fucking boys playing in fucking women's sports, eh? You don't want to give that up over there in California. How do you feel about that, buddy? Eh? How do you feel if a boy steals your little girl's dreams? Hey, what if there's so many girls with PPs and they're just dominating your daughter that you just I know it's only one or like my wife tells me it's only one or two right now. Like, why Carl, what are you worried about? Like, come on. Like what? Like you gotta show some love. Yeah. No, you gotta stop her now, little bit till it hits you and it hits your daughter. Hey? What are you gonna do about her, bud? You know what I mean? They're already working on laws and bills and stuff like that. So you say anything bad about Israel, bud, you're an anti-Semite. You know what I mean? You are not allowed to have your own opinion. And in fact, if you don't take the opinion your government gives you, you'll be in big trouble, buddy. But we're fucking transparent these days, eh? I don't know. Is it in the big beautiful bill? What is that, eh? If you guys don't sign it, 65% increase in your taxes. So I don't know, dude. What do you think? I didn't vote for him, so well, hey, little me, shouldn't you be out there using your channel? You know, you're like, hey, bud, like, can you do something good? Like letting the world know about Rocco and whoever the fuck Tony is there. You know what I mean? Oh fuck. I own this channel now. If that is the real Martin Speaks, but you don't even own your own brain. Like, like you will knowingly lie when you know somebody's telling the truth just to try and make them look stupid because you got the fucking gifter, bud. You got the gifter of the gabster, eh? Slick little narcissist, silver tongued little devil, you, Martin Speaks. Until, remember, Martin, this is a spiritual war we're in. You were warned of times like these, and there's only two sides to choose from cupcake. And well, you're skin riding with Satan. I can pretty much any fucking reasonable human being who watched your show would go, "What the fuck?" The only reason people watch you is because you are a fucking train wreck, Marty. Oh, privacy strike. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do whatever you gotta do to me, Marty. Because guess what? What you do to me, you're not really doing to me. You're doing it to yourself, buddy boy. And trust me, if you hurt my fifis by taking my channel that I've worked really hard to build up and spread the word of God, and you try and destroy that, wow, I'd hate to see what happens to you when you leave this world, just in case I am a child of God and willing to do the right things, willing to die for the truth. That's really what it boils down to, Marty. You need to be willing to sacrifice yourself, dude. It's funny. God tested me on that one. Are you willing to die for this girl? Certainly. Yeah, yeah. I will. I'd like to tell that story one day. Remind me, Amy. It's it's a weird story, bud. What do they call that? Marijuana psychosis? Yeah. Let me tell you about that, bud. It was just one time, bud. Where weird stuff was really happening. That's really not normal. Not on weed. And well, I trust the source of my weed that nothing's in it. You won't even vote. Well, buddy, I'm here to change the world, not fucking keep the current system alive. I want to break her down. Break her. Smash it. You know what? We no longer go into debt. Those little Rothschilds or Rockefellers or whoever's behind, you know, gaining that money that they never gave us, but we're paying them back in interest. You know, those fuck faces, not physically, their business ideas will die. You know what I mean? I'm here to encourage them to come to Christ. You know what I mean? Just because you were a buffoon in the past doesn't mean that you can't come to Christ now. You know what I mean? Lay all your burdens down and go through it. Pick up your cross. Be willing to die to find out the truth of who you are, why you did the things that you did, and why you don't want to do them anymore, and why it's better to fucking be a better person. You know what I mean? Little me. Like when Jesus says, go inward. Do you hear him? Do you hear him? You gotta know thyself, buddy. Know thyself. It's really important. Jesus sends that message. It's just they don't tell you what that means, bud. Gotta truly understand who you are and why you operate the way you do. Am I doing things that are gonna hurt people? Then I shouldn't do them. Hey, am I doing this thing that's really gonna benefit me? And I can benefit others by inspiring them to or showing them or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's not hurting anybody. I'm all over it. Cupcake. Like a fat kid on a Smartie, eh? I'm ready to take her all the way. With me, okay? Let's go all the way. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna come back later because, well, the wife's leaving for a couple days. She's taking off and being with her boyfriend. I'm gonna find out who this Chinese guy that's been going deep. Well, anyways, I'll get back to you guys. A deal. Find out who your Chinese man is, okay? The one that you hired to go into my life. Okay, bye bye, baby.